How you doing, everybody? I'm here with Frank Maiello from M&M Holiday Lighting. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Joe, for having me.
So how did you get started with holiday lighting?
It's interesting. So I moved into Massapequa about 2006, 2007. I forget the year now. And my neighbor, our friend Matt, said to me, "Hey, Frank, can you give me a hand installing these lights on a tree over at a community?" I said, "Sure, no problem." So as we're doing it, we're on the ladders in front. Cars are coming in and out. And as we're stringing the lights, people are stopping. "Hey, you guys install Christmas lights?" And we kept on saying, no, not really. We just
right, so, yeah.
And all of a sudden, like after the fifth or sixth person, Matt and I look at each other like, we have an opportunity here. There's a business to be had. So that next week, we made some flyers, put it in that same community, and we picked up a couple houses, and the rest is history.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's funny.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
So, my house, I do my own lights still. Mm-hmm. And my kids are getting old. It used to be a tradition, but now I don't know if they're going to keep wanting to do it. So I'm starting
and you
to
might
think,
not want to climb a ladder anymore.
Years ago, I used to think to myself, I'm like, man, these people can't even put up their own Christmas lights. But now I'm like, yeah, it might be a good idea. I've seen some of the work you've done.
Thank you.
So talk to me about the process. So
it's pretty straightforward. The customer will call us, and we explain to them how we do our business. So you give me a call, I'll say to you, okay, here's our price for setup and takedown. It's a labor price. That's pretty constant. And then the first year, you buy the supplies through us.
Okay.
So then we come, we set them up, and then at the end of the season, you give us a call. You say we're ready to take the lights down, or we'll give you a call at some point in January saying we're going to come take your lights down on this day. You don't need to be home. Just leave us a couple of bins. So what we'll do is we'll take the lights down and put them in a bin, and generally we leave them with the customer. We also offer storage if people want that, but most customers don't mind keeping.
Yeah, you got room in the attic or the garage or somewhere.
And then we leave them with you. They're already labeled logistically for us to come next year. So in the first year, you pay a little bit more to buy the supplies, but then you own them. They're yours to keep.
Right, as opposed to some other companies who might just say it's X to put it on the house, but you're paying for those lights every year.
And then there's a constant cost, the same cost every year for everything. First, you're just paying next year would just be the labor price.
Right, and you got your lights all boxed
up.
And
they're yours, and you own them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the most interesting job you ever had?
Well, we had a couple. We have this one customer who lives in the Bayville community. I don't know if you know, when you get to Bayville, you got to go over that bridge. There's that one main bridge that goes into Bayville.
Shore Road?
Yes. Yeah. So when you look off to the left, her house is at the kind of the top of the biggest hill in Bayville. So she says to me, she goes to Matt and I, Can you put this old school Santa Claus? It's like, the old school ones with the bulbs in the back, you got to screw them in. So I said,
got the scarf and everything,
exactly.
right?
Can you put it at the tippy top of our chimney? So when I drive over the bridge, I can see it at night. Sure. We went up, we put it at the tippy top of the chimney, and every time she drives over the bridge, she looks to the left and she sees the tip of her house, the chimney, and that's one of the things that she, really brings that holiday joy.
Right.
She loves seeing that.
And she gets the whole house done.
She gets everything. She goes old Griswold.
Yeah, absolutely. How do we get in touch with you?
You give us a call at 516-263-6409 or 516-459-4980. Yes.
And the number's here. You also do commercial lighting?
We do commercial and residential.
Perfect.
And we cover most of Nassau and West Suffolk.
Right. Yeah. All right, great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right.